So this is the vlog where we talk about my writing challenge and how I absolutely botched it. Oh my gosh! So if you've been watching the vlogs, you will have actually, I don't really recall documenting much of the writing process for this. I documented a lot of book 1 because I was really trying to finish it, but I don't remember documenting a ton of this book, which is in the writing challenge. I might have, to be honest. It's the 15th of January. The previous days have been a blur. You saw the word count. We did not hit 50K. I still have today, and we're gonna still work on it today. But y'all, it's not getting done. I'm not writing 20,000 words in one day, for one, but for two, I really wanted to finish this book by today. I was overly ambitious. Mostly because I kind of was overly ambitious in the fact that I have client work, you know what I mean? I have other business things to do other than writing. So, but you know, I got to it's kind of funny actually. I got to a certain point in the story, I got to 30K, and I realized, man, it's very basic, the story is. Like subplots, but there's not a uniqueness to them that really stands out. And so I really wanted to go back and rework some things. And you know, life's too short to push yourself through a draft you don't want to finish, or you're just not jiving with, you know? And I think that's become something in my writing process that is almost expected now, that I'll get to a certain spot in the drafting process and then I'll want to start over because I have new ideas about how to make the story better. There's that. That is something I learned about myself. I'm not necessarily fond of that prospect, quite honestly. But then again, it does make sense for the story to evolve as I'm writing it and telling it to myself, because obviously I can plot down plot beats, but I won't know the full story until I've started writing it, you know, and then I won't, it doesn't matter. It's fine. But here we are, 30,000 words in. I want to start over. I actually have gone back to the beginning and reread because I don't need to start over until chapter 3, because chapter 1 and 2 work well, and then chapter 3 is where how my characters react to something that happens. I need to change it. That's where the change comes in, and it kind of has a ripple effect through the story. That's what this is. So this vlog is going to be me trying to get, we're not going to finish today, yeah, but me trying to at least get this story into a better shape for me to shelve it, because now it's time to go back to book 1 and start on those edits so I can get it to my developmental editor on February 15th. So I am doing a developmental editor this time. I will talk about it more once it gets closer, but from here on out, when I say my editor, it is not my copy editor, okay? So don't worry. This is not going to copy edits anytime soon. We're still in the developmental phase. So yeah, I'm trying it out this time. I've never used a developmental editor before, and I'm kind of nervous, but I'm also excited because I do know them, and I know they're fantastic, and their writing is fantastic, and I'm just excited to have that kind of experience. I'm looking my book in its face, and I'm thinking, man, we have a lot to do. I'm on page 18 of 106. Intriguing, intriguing, intriguing. will be honest, this spread is not my favorite. If I wanted to do a black and white theme, but if I had been thinking ahead, I would not have used multiple colored pens. I would have just used the black pen. It's not my favorite. There's like a lot of blank space, mostly just because I didn't really know what to fill. I didn't really have many black and white kind of like drawings or anything like that. So it's not my favorite. However, I did order more kits off of Etsy. What is this? There we go. I ordered more kits off of Etsy. So those should be coming. I think honestly one is actually coming tomorrow. So I probably could have held out and not done this today. But I wanted to, so I did. So as I was doing it, I'm like, oh, I'm not really like in love with this spread. Last week's, I think it's gonna be hard to top last week's with the What Are Friends For. That was fantastic. So I think we had to come off of a really high and it just wasn't possible. I will sit down and talk to you more about the writing challenge because it is now over. Today is the 16th. It ended today. Well, technically it ended like yesterday was my last day, and I was supposed to start my new project today. I haven't written anything yet, so that's actually going to happen tonight. But we're going to sit down and talk to you about things. I have my Patreon live stream in like 10 minutes though, so I cannot do it right now. We'll talk more about everything as soon as I'm done. I need to trim this. And yeah, but I just want to tell you, not my favorite. It's okay. It's fine. Next week's will be another good one. And just like that, we're back. So far, at this point, we've like 6 minutes and 40 seconds into the vlog. Could be better. So I forgot, I also included a clip where I was just feeling very overwhelmed and I had a little cry sesh. You know, and I kind of feel like, is it weird to include that a little bit? But, like, you know, I get overwhelmed. You know, I just don't show it and I don't really talk about it. And I just figured, you know what? I don't want people thinking I'm doing this effortlessly. There's effort. Trust me. But I feel like coming off of those like those big word count days from the beginning of the year where I was like, you know, having huge word count days, like I feel like that is not an average representation of how my journey has been going. Like that clip where I was crying, I was massively overwhelmed for several things. Some of it was writing, some of it was personal related, and things like that. Writing, I did not end up, going over, like I did not end up finishing editing the book 2. So I was bummed about that, you know, because I really had high hopes for myself for that aspect. Didn't end up, coming to fruition. We did not finish. But I don't know. I was bummed, and that's kind of where that came from. There was something else I was going to talk about. Well, and I started working on draft book 1, but I've been working for probably 10 minutes, and then I had the wrong file open. So I have 2 files. So one is saved to my computer. That's supposed to be my backup file. And then I have one that automatically saves to my OneDrive. And that's the file that I'm supposed to be working on because it automatically saves as I'm writing. The one that saves to my computer doesn't automatically save. And for some reason, last night I was working off of the one that saves to my computer and Word crashed. And I lost 10 minutes of work. Now, 10 minutes of work is not that bad in the grand scheme of things. I'm so thankful that it was only 10 minutes. It was enough to stress me out and to like make me not want to keep going last night. That was a big bummer. I haven't worn makeup in like so long. That happened and I try not to do it, like work from my computer like that. I try to only work from the OneDrive file because then it auto saves. I don't know. I think it's just because I hadn't opened that file in so long that I forgot that I work off the OneDrive file. But the problem is what really got me stressed out is because I realized how far behind I am in that story. Like I was supposed to at least have 50K. That was my goal. But my like hope was that I would finish that story by the 15th. And if you watched Monday's video, so this is Wednesday, Monday's video, it was my writing schedule video. And so I'm already thrown off of that writing schedule that I planned out, which is why I don't think I would do that in the future. Going into planning, I had told myself that this is only a tentative schedule. Like, I guess in my head, it was a tentative schedule, but then, like, it wasn't. Like, I took it too hardcore. This is really just for TikToks. I'm not going anywhere today. I was overwhelmed because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm already behind, you know? And I was thinking about book 1 edits, and I felt a little bit overwhelmed with how much I thought I needed to do. Things like that, you know, they stress me out. Things like that stress me out. It gets to me. I am a normal person. Most of the time I don't show it because I don't feel comfortable. Like, I don't know. It just feels weird to talk about something like that for me. But we're bouncing back. Oh my gosh, I need to get my eyebrows done. There's only so much that a pencil can do. And you know, this time last week, I was super sick. And I still don't feel like I'm at my best. Like, I still feel exhausted, which is interesting to me because I've never felt that before. I've never felt like constantly tired. But I think whatever I had, it just hit me hard. It was not like the big C, but whatever it was, whatever bug it was. So we're going back to book 1. This lip chapstick's cool, but it's in a ball, so you have, like, the amount of times it falls. Anyway, going back to book 1. I started it last night, so I need to, like, start on it today. I'm feeling kind of, like, discouraged about starting it today, just because, like, I already worked on it, and it's so hard for me to go back. So yeah, update on the writing challenge. I did not win. I did not. I came kind of close, 30,000, but not 50. I was over halfway. 30,000 in 15 days. That's pretty good. What is that? There were several days that I didn't work either. 30. Is that like 2,000 a day? Sarah, you can do a little bit of math. I also finished reading a book, We Can't Keep Meeting Like This by Rachel Solomon. Finished that. But yeah, this vlog is really just a check-in with that writing challenge because I did not win. I did not finish my book. I had to start over, or I didn't have to. I wanted to. I wanted to start over because I'm the kind of person that if I'm not happy with something that's happened and it reflects on more as the book goes on, like my character's reactions to what happens in chapter 2, I didn't like how I wrote it, and it reflects throughout the entire book because what happens in chapter 2 is pretty big. And so I hated that. I did not like how I wrote that. I did not like how it was portrayed. And I'm the kind of person that if that happens, I literally stall out and I hate the draft because there's just so much wrong with it that I think of. And honestly, if I am not happy with what's going on in that draft, it does not make sense to keep going. It makes sense to stop and try again. So the vlogs from now on, we're going to be focusing back on book 1 because book 1 is due to my developmental editor February 15th. Oh man. And yeah, so we're going back to that book, and I'm excited because I have a lot of ideas on how to like alter that book to make it better and to tighten it up. And I'm going to be making a video next Monday about how I do my draft 1 edits. So I wrote draft 1. Now what do I look for when I go back to edit it? I'm going to make a video all about that since we're in that phase. So today's video is short and sweet. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I finished my makeup. Okay. So that means that it is time to go make some TikToks, and I hope you guys enjoy those TikToks / reels when they do come out. I'm trying to do a bit more like bookish focused ones. So I hope you guys are enjoying those. I'm enjoying those so far, and yeah, I'm making more today, so I'm excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to tune into Friday's video to check in with me and how my writing's going, because today is Monday, and I'm going to be starting my editing today, and I'm really excited. Oh, restarting it. This time I'm going to make sure I have the correct document open. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Sarah Sutton. I'm an indie author of 6 books. They're right there, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!